Hello and welcome to this new video. In the previous videos, we implemented our lobby session management system, as well as session management in matches. Today, we want to start discovering a new topic, its dedicated servers. A dedicated server is a headless build of an Unreal project designed solely for handling game logic and network replication for multiplayer experiences. Client builds of the project connect to a dedicated server in order to share a common gameplay session. So, it's the opposite of player-hosted matches. When working with a dedicated server, all players will be clients. Note that a dedicated server does not require an authenticated user. A dedicated server is a process that runs in the background. So, it does not expose a UI. Its role is to manage replications and execute tasks assigned to the server only. A dedicated server is dedicated only for a map. Basically, it handles the game mode of a level. To begin, we want to prepare in this video the UI that allows us to display the dedicated server sessions and also to join a session and therefore a dedicated server. It will be the same process that we did to display the lobby sessions. Except that we do not want to display the session management buttons, because it is the role of the dedicated server and not the player. We will see that later. In the Lobby Widgets folder, create a new folder and name it Dedicated Server Sessions. In this folder, I want to duplicate the Lobby Sessions widget. Then I will modify the duplicate widget to adapt it to our display need regarding dedicated sessions. Once duplicated, rename these two widgets to designate that they concern the dedicated sessions. Open the DS Sessions widget. Then delete the canvas containing the buttons. For a dedicated session, we should not display the owner because a dedicated server does not require an authenticated user. I don't want to leave the state column. It was just in the lobby sessions part to show you the functionality of the plugin. I will display two new information regarding a dedicated session. It is the host and the port of the dedicated server. This is the information necessary for a client to connect to a dedicated server. Now go to the graph to fix and delete things that do not concern a dedicated session. I will remove the implementation of Create Session, because it is not the player who requests the creation of a dedicated server. We also don't need to manage the visibility of the buttons, because we are no longer in a player host and guests mode. I will now modify the implementation of the session search logic when the refresh button is clicked. Basically, what needs to be changed is the widget that is added to the scroll box when the Find OSS Sessions task returns sessions. So, the input of this task to clearly specify that it only wants to search for dedicated sessions. For now, I want to add only one filter. It is the session type, and I give it as value dedicated. We will see this in details when we start creating dedicated server sessions. I forgot to specify in the task the session type that we must search. Select the dedicated type. Anyway, I will come back to it in the next video to fix it. Now go to the DS Session Item widget. We need to adapt the row according to the columns we created in the DS Sessions widget. I want to move the size box of the owner, then rename the text so that it is for the URL of the dedicated server. Now remove the size box of the session state. Now go to the graph, then to the Update Content function to fix the script. Remove Session State Implementation. I now want to use the correct key to get the dedicated server URL from the session settings. We will define this key when creating the session in the next video. For the implementation of join session, I want to leave it like that for now. Note that it is not the same join process when we want to join a dedicated server session. We will come back to that later. I now want to test the appearance when we have sessions in the scroll box, so I want to add DS Session Item Type widgets. I will play on the display if necessary. Follow me if you are interested. as we did for the other widgets. I will add the DS Sessions widget in the switcher of the main widget, then I will implement the dedicated servers button and then switch to the right widget when the button is clicked. Add the widget in the switcher, then implement the on-clicked event of the button. It will be the same process of the Lobby Sessions button, except that we must do the right cast, and use the right index corresponding to the position of the widget in the switcher. Once finished, run a test to verify the implementation. And there you have it, everything works fine. Again, the error message here is normal, because the script did not find any session. We will see in the next video if we need to make some adjustments to better display the sessions. That's all for this video, see you in the next one.